housing initiative, how your former teammate John and Tom Orrs have given to the program. How does that make you feel?
Oh man, it feels great. I mean, to build those type of relationships and to come together with like-minded people with the same mission, improving and helping the city, and just being able to do something special to improve lives all around, I think is the key factor there. And I was happy and excited for both of their support and the city as well. And it's all about improving lives, improving a person's trajectory. So I was really just excited to get it all rolling and be able to continue to collaborate and meet like-minded people with the same goal and mission.
This time last year, the team came in, obviously, new coaching staff, new front office. There was a lot of new, getting to know each other, getting familiar. A year in with all that in place, has this tone in camp been different from last season? Has there been more maybe familiarity, more getting to be rather than step back?
Yeah, I mean, we know our system. We know how we want to play basketball. We're familiar with one another. The guys who obviously have been here last year, and then the new pieces just been able to fit in seamlessly and be able to pick their spots and help us out. But the pace has been really good. The energy's good. The physicality has been great. We're getting after it, and we're just pushing ourselves, pushing our conditioning, pushing each other individually, and at the same time coming together and building that chemistry.
I just asked JB if he was concerned about the volume of three-point shooting you lost and how you replace that. And he just said, basically, we're built to be different, and we get more possessions when that will and score efficiently. We can make up for that. Yeah. Is there a certain advantage? There's such a sameness to the NBA now, where so many teams take at least 40% or more of their shots from three. If you guys are a little bit different, is there an advantage because you'll be playing a style that teams just don't see that often?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a to be determined question. I think as a group, we want to play fast, and it's not to say obviously we have lost three-point shooting, but we had Duncan, we had Karras, and other guys that can come in here and just be able to maybe increase their attempts. But the faster we play, the more that we're able to get out, get stops, and run. I mean, if we're creating turnovers and getting layups, that's just as important. At the same time, in the half court, I think that we do have to look and hunt those threes and just figure out ways to take what the game gives us, right, as a group. It's not like anybody who's out there playing is not capable of letting them go. And so it's all about what the quality of looks, and we'll see what the game presents to us on a night-to-night basis.
You've been around a while and played, both conferences, significant experience. How does this team kind of rank on the 1 to 10 scale of athleticism for teams you've been a part of?
We're up there for sure. Yeah, I mean, we got some athletes. We got guys these young guys is athletic. And we got some sleepers too. Our most athletic guy, no one knows about. I'm not gonna say his name, but maybe you'll see through the season. I know who it is though.
All right.
And it's not me.
But I gotta ask though, everybody called you up, but though, can you still bring it though when it comes to athleticism? Close to what you used to be.
I mean, career high in dunks last year. I mean, but I'm not one to boast.
Not that we count.
Not that anyone's count. Just 55, 56. I don't know.
Tobias, along those same lines, how much do you think this team is going to have an opportunity to pick up the tempo? Because last year you guys finished, I believe, 11th in pace. With the athleticism and personnel that you guys have, it seems like that number can be move up a lot further for this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think we just got to be dialed into it and understanding that that's how we want to play and create that as a standard for us. I think obviously a lot of it is fueled through our defense. So the more impactful we are on that end, the more physical we are, and the more smart. How we play defense smarter will be, a telling tale of how we get out on the offensive end. So, and then even on makes, being able to push the ball up the floor, get the ball up there faster, get into our stuff a little bit quicker, and making some faster reads. So, I do think there's a lot of instances where we can get better at that, and we can make growth in that area.
Most of these guys had no playoff experience until last year. As you see them now throughout the summer and early in camp, do you get a sense of how that experience might have helped spur growth with them?
Oh, 100%. I think the focus level, the energy level, and the goal is a lot more clearer for us as a team. And you know, each and every day we're taking that and holding each other to that standard of mistakes that we made in the playoffs that we know that we can't make if we want to go further in the playoffs. And that's how we're building, how we want to play and how we're going to play.
Tobias, one of the bigger leadership opportunities probably of your career thus far. You know, we joke about the thing like Unc and all that, but how do you feel seeing like your impact being here and your voice having so much respect among your team, and then actually having an impact getting to the playoffs and carrying the way it has so far?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I think to be able to be in that position and you know, be a guy that can contribute to at a high level, I think is important. It leads to more equity within the group, and then really just being the guy that they can come to just as a mentor, as an older player, and as a brother, really. So, you know, all these guys on this team listen and are really eager to learn, and that's something as a vet, that's all you can ask for, and it's a you know, perfect position and setting for me to be in to utilize some of my character traits and then also be able to play my game as well is important.
Now, Trayton had expressed interest in bringing back all of the guys who were here last year, Beasley, Hardaway. But is there some benefit to having a little bit of a changeover, some new blood in here, just to give you a different feel?
I mean, I don't really get involved in all that. I think, you know, obviously you got to do what's best for the group and organization and team. But I always say, like, you know, yeah, if we win, of course, like, yeah. Right? Like, you know, so it's one of those things, like, time will tell. At the same time, the guys we got in here fit the group, fit the overall chemistry we had. And, you know, the guys that we had before as well did a great job of being here or in different situations that we all, you know, we were a very close-knit team. And so we all support each other in every facet of life. You know, I think that was a group that's friends for life outside of even basketball. So, you know, we do know the business of the game as well.
Karis, on that same note, what is a guy like Karis, you know, his game maybe being a bit more unique to the dynamic you guys had last season? What does he bring to the group?
Man, he's a dynamic player, like, can play really well with the basketball in his hands, make shots, just got a smooth pace to his game. Really, you know, obviously, like, early in first 2 days of training camp, you know, just seeing his defense as well is like a lot better than I even had thought it was, like the way he gets after it. So he really showing out, playing well, and it's going to be really a dynamic guy for us. Versatile player as well. You know, gets after it. So, you know, obviously, like, you play against him, you know these things, and then when you see it up close and like in front of it for the last 2 days, you can see his impact and what it would be for our team.
As one of the more prominent guys on the team, what's it been like being able to kind of blend your leadership style with Karis and Duncan?
Oh no, it's been good. I think, you know, obviously they're new and just trying to fill it out and understand like how we want to play, where we want to be, their own spots and stuff. But you know, they're great leaders in the way that they work, the way they approach the game, and it's going to be great to, you know, hang with them, talk with them, and just have them a part of this whole family here. And you know, they have a lot of experience in this game, years in this league, playoff experience, and that's always needed.
Thank you.
Thank you.